Americans have now cast their ballots in the crucial midterm elections, though all of this happening amid deep divisions in the country. The projections are now suggesting the Democrats are set for gains that will see them wresting back control of the House of Representatives. We're looking at 185 Democrats against 175 or 74. We're updating our numbers here on RT International. So far, 360 of 435 seats have been determined. However, when it comes to the Senate, things do stand a little bit differently. For example, preliminary results indicate the Republicans will retain control of the Senate with 51 Republican seats versus 42 Democrats. Now, let's cross live to RT's Washington correspondent, Caleb Mopper, now, who's, of course, you've been following all the developments throughout what is a very long night for you, Caleb, after 1 a.m., where you're now there in the U.S. Capitol. Can you break it all down for us? How's it looking to you, and what does it all mean?
Well, it looks like we're going to have a split government on Capitol Hill. All the projections are in. We're still waiting for official results, but all the projections seem to agree that while the Senate is remaining in the hands of the Republicans, it appears that the Democrats have taken control of the U.S. House of Representatives. The Congress of the United States, the legislative body, is divided into two houses. Now those two houses belong to two different parties. This is the first time in 8 years that the Democrats have had control of the U.S. House of Representatives. Now, this essentially means a split government. And with control of the House of Representatives, the Democrats will have the ability to launch more investigations into Donald Trump. They'll have the ability to subpoena people and bring them before Congress. Also, they'll have the ability to get their hands on some key documents. Now, people are asking, could this mean impeachment? Now, the way the U.S. Constitution lays that out, the Democrats with control of the House will be able to bring impeachment charges against the president. However, it is the Senate that would vote to remove the president in the event of an impeachment trial. So the Senate, it remains solidly Republican. However, at this point, a government shutdown is a real possibility because in order for legislation to pass the U.S. Congress, both houses have to sign on to it. So with the Democrats having the ability to shut down legislation, they could essentially shut down the government, as has happened under the Obama administration and previous administrations. It's important to note that this midterm election, there was massive turnout. And usually the midterm elections, those are elections between presidential races in which congressional candidates run, local and state officials run for office, but no president is running. Presidents run every 4 years, and then between those 4-year presidential races, we have midterm elections. Usually midterm elections are pretty much ignored by the public. We hear the public, just not participating very much. Turnout is very low. The media doesn't give it a lot of play. But this time, turnout was massive, and we even had celebrities encouraging all of their followers on social media to vote. We had 35 million people voting early in states in the United States that allow early voting. Let's take a listen to some of the celebrities urging people to go out and vote.
Vote like your life and your children's lives depend on it, because they do. They do. They actually do.
The future of our country will be decided this week. Elections don't just matter when voting for president. This election might be the most consequential of our lifetime.
For all of you that have gone out and voted today, Nugget and I thank you. And for all of you that have still yet to vote,
I'm at your house. Oh my gosh. And I want to know, are you going to vote for her?
I voted for her absentee already.
You did?
Now, it's important to note that the trending page of the search engine known as Google released some of the popular searches related to the U.S. midterm election. And their list revealed that a number of Americans were actually Googling who it was that they should vote for. They typed in who to vote for tomorrow, hoping that Google could provide them with an answer about who they should pick when it was time to cast their ballot. Now, at this point, we've also seen that despite the fact that his his party lost control of the House of Representatives. Donald Trump was tweeting out that this was a terrific success. It was a great night. So at this point, people are looking ahead to a divided government on Capitol Hill. It appears that while the Senate remains Republican, the Democrats seem to have maintained and won control of the U.S. House of Representatives.
All right, live in the U.S. Capitol, RT's Caleb Moppin. Thank you.